So guys, we've got the basic structure all built out here. Now I don't think we're going to be getting any vultures in our first horde, so I think we're going to be fine to not cover this in iron bars or wooden bars, because we're not going to turn them into iron straight away. So basically we're going to be able to melee these people, all the zombies, on the day 7 through here, because we're going to be able to hit through this here, and we've managed to double these up. Now we are going to have to make some more cobblestone. I really like those as cement ideally, and we've got plenty of cement mix, but we haven't got ourselves a cement mixer. Now one good thing about upgrading all of these, which you would have seen from the time lapse, is you get a great deal of experience. So we've actually managed to go up once again. So we've now got 3 points. So if we look at intellect here, advanced engineering, so we've done the blacksmith. So this lets us build our forge. So we've done that. Now tinkerer, what's that going to let me make? So if I go into this is actually going to let me make work benches, which we've already got the schematic for, so we can do that. Table saw we're not going to need straight away, but it is going to let me make the cement mixer. Now that requires intellect level 4, so that's 1 point, 2 points here and 1 point into that. Now I think that is actually going to be worth doing. So I'm going to put my 3 points into there. So that means we can now actually make a cement mixer. Now to make a cement mixer we need forged iron. We've got plenty of forged iron. Springs, I'm pretty sure we got that. Now the engine, oh, we'll have to jump back to the base and find out. And mechanical parts, I'm sure we've got 10 mechanical parts. Now that does take a workbench to build, so we could either build a workbench ourselves, or we did have one marked on the map that we used to build our bike, which was probably, there we go, that X there. Now zombies probably would have respawned by now in this house, so it might be worth us going back to the house, quickly building the workbench, and then building the cement mixer from there. Now one thing we haven't got much of, because I kept throwing it out, was sand. Now we do have a pile down here. Now I'm pretty sure this is going to give us sand. Yeah, it does. It's not a lot of sand. It's going to be enough to get us going. There's some cement there as well, so we'll definitely dig that up. So I'm going to quickly get this sand, and then we'll build the workbench together. So guys, believe it or not, that actually gave us 600 sand, so quite a decent amount actually. I believe if we knock these out, this gives us a good amount of stone as well. So yeah, knocking these out. So if you can find yourself a construction area, definitely worth taking advantages of the resources. Now we do obviously know where a desert is, because we've got 2 traders in the desert area, but saving ourselves running over there and doing some digging, this was actually on our doorstep. So that little bit of sand there was actually 600. So let's come on into here. Our forge has finished off, so we're going to double that iron up, quickly put that into there. Now to make a workbench we need to use a hammer and a wrench. Now we have got level 1 wrenches here, so we're going to quickly put that out. I believe we've only got the one hammer, which is slightly annoying. So we're probably going to have to make ourselves another hammer. Now, we've got some mechanical parts here. We don't have loads of them. We've got plenty of springs for the cement mixer. Now, we don't have an engine, so we are going to have to go and wrench some cars. But let's see what it takes for our workbench. So we got the wrench, we got the hammer, we've definitely got the wood. We need some more mechanical parts, and we need 25 forged iron. Now we've got loads of forged iron here, so we are going to need some more mechanical parts. So we're going to use that wrench there, and we'll take another one with us. We're going to get ourselves some mechanical parts quickly by going and wrenching a couple of cars. Now on the map you can see cars. There are these black dots here. There we go, there's the car, the black dot. That was where I was digging up all that iron the other night. And there's straight away giving us some mechanical parts. So we need 10 for the cement mixer and 20 for the workbench. Now the cars wrench down in different stages. So this one here I think is a complete car. Yeah, it looks complete, which means that we will be able to loot it. And it will give us a chance of getting an engine. You can see down the bottom right hand corner what we're getting. Now there is a Hawaiian zombie over there who I hope is going to leave us alone. Unfortunately this can be quite loud. Got ourselves a radiator there, which is good for the brass. Got more mechanical parts, and he started running. So we're going to quickly get away from him. There's another car slightly further on. It is 4 o'clock now, perfect. So we can now actually just sort you out as per normal. Oof, come on. Right, there we go. So we're going to completely use this wrench up. It's just that zombie in front of me. So that's another 2 mechanical parts. We need to find this engine. Skater punk. Right. Now there are like car dealerships and plenty of areas that you'll find in your worlds that have got plenty of cars in them. There's the other buzzers bar there, so we're on 17, so we just need 13 more. There's 2 cars outside that buzzers bar over there. That's another mechanical part. So I'm just going to quickly wrench these up. One more to make the workbench, one more mechanical part. I'm going to just quickly go around, wrench up a couple of cars that we can see in the town. That's enough for the workbench, but we may as well carry on going until we've got enough for the cement mixer as well. So as you can see guys, we've got the workbench being built at the moment. Just notice behind our base that we have got this last bit of cobblestone here that we hadn't already dug up. So I know we spoke about putting everything over into the Horde base which we can see just over there. But to begin with, I'm just going to quickly put everything here. Now we can move everything by making a land claim block. Now to make a land claim block, it just takes a bit of stone, I believe. Yeah, so it's only 5 stone, and basically if we put that down, it means we can pick up any of these items. You want to be a little bit careful, because if you pick up your forge, you will lose the clay and the iron that's in there, so you need to take that out first. So you want to be a little bit careful when you are moving things about. And we've got plenty of gas now, so this is all the stuff we got from wrenching the cars. We've got the bowls, we've got a lot of iron, got a lot of springs. Beds is another good way to get springs. We've got plenty of cloth, electrical parts, and we've got the oil as well. So actually put that into our food. One over here, we did get a wolf come and attack us. Now we're going to make ourselves a bit more cobblestone in a second. Some of the spare clay that we got from when we were digging up our sand. And we've got plenty of small stone as well, which we need to make our concrete. So what else did we need for our cement mixer? So we need 4 springs and just the forged iron. So there we go. We can use this trick again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That means we've got the right amount. Do that. 10. There we go. Perfect. We can leave everything in there. So that's our workbench now completed. So we can rotate that around. We'll put that there. And the first thing we want to build on here is a cement mixer craft. And that's going to take another 4 minutes. Now we do have plenty of iron left, so what we're going to look at is our spikes. Now you can make wooden spikes, but these do get knocked out very easy and they're not cheap. 20 wood. Or we can make these iron spikes which last a lot longer and they only cost 4. So how many of these can we make? 82. I don't know how many we're going to need to go around our whole base, but we may as well make all 82. So that's our cement mixer made. So we're going to place that down next to him here. Now the great thing about here is, even though it has an engine, we don't need to put oil in. Oil? What am I talking about? We don't need to put gasoline in. So we want to make concrete mix here. Now that takes, it's all 1-to-1. So we've got loads of this cement here, and we've got loads of small stone, and now we've got the crushed sand. So we're going to make the maximum amount of that we can. I'm going to leave the cement up here for a second and the small stones up here, and that's used all the sand. Now to get this cement, you can make that in your forge. So you can dig up all the sacks like we've been doing, but you can also make cement in here, and that's just done by putting stone into one of these slots or both of these slots, and it'll come up as the stone here. Okay, so that's the other way that you can make cement mix. Quickly put you in there. Now we're probably going to need more iron arrowheads, so iron arrowheads. So we can make those. They take 2 iron and we can make loads of those. So I'm probably going to make 150 of those and get them crafting after we've got all this forged iron being made. That should already have gone straight on to making our spikes. Now these take a long time. Long time. So that's the great thing about not using up your own inventory. Now that we have a workbench, we can set things to build over here, so when we're out doing our things during the day, by the time we come back it'll all be done for us. And the same with this cement. That's going to take quite a bit of time, so we're going to take a little bit of that over just so I can show you how it works. So there we go, brand new hammer crafted there. I'm going to upgrade a few of these with the cobblestone we've just made. Now, it used to be the most efficient way to upgrade things was to use, if you wanted to get reinforced concrete, was to use the rebar frames, which just took a little bit of iron, which you made in the forge, and then upgrade those because it would only cost you 10. Now it costs you 20 cement, this cement here, the concrete mix, to upgrade your rebar. So you may as well go through the stages. The only thing that it will save you is that if we upgrade this now, we've got to wait for this to dry before we can then turn this into reinforced concrete. So as you can see, it's taken 10 concrete mix to do each one of these, and to then turn it into reinforced concrete will take another 10. Now we've got about 600 of this being made, so we are going to have enough, but we're going to have to wait for it to carry on being made. We're going to need to make ourselves some more cobblestone. We've got loads of stone. All we need to do is go and dig ourselves up some more clay soil. So that's all the concrete mix we've got on us for the minute. So I'm going to go and dig some more soil up, and then we can turn all this into cobblestone and concrete. As you can see at the top of the screen, the day 7 has now gone into red, which means tonight at 10 o'clock we are going to get the Horde coming towards us. So I'm going to leave this one here for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this building episode. So we're sorry we haven't been out raiding, but this is quite important to make sure that we can actually survive against the Horde. We do actually have a bit of a wandering Horde out there. Now, if I had finished upgrading this, I would definitely try and get their attention and bring them over and just show you how this base would work. But at the moment, I can imagine they would do a lot of damage, as most of this is still wood. And one thing to note is that when this concrete is wet, it only has half the hit points of when it is dry. So you do, when we're upgrading this, I want to get this done as early as possible today so it's got time to dry. So like I say, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you for all your support. Please carry on leaving those comments down in the sections below. As always, I try and reply to as many comments as I can, and you guys are always bringing up some really good points that I might have overlooked. So if you're new to the game, it's always worth just having a little read of the comments as well, because there's some very good tips down there. So please leave a like on the video if it's helped you or you've enjoyed it, and we're going to catch you for the next one, which is going to be our Horde night. See you later, guys. Take it easy.